Hey guys, welcome to Blue Cloud Trading. This is going to be a tutorial on how to use TC2000, how to get it to look like my charts. You'll see here we have the Ichimoku Indicator. We've got the Directional Movement Index, the volume bars at the bottom here, and the fundamentals, how to get these in yours. Now, one of the things you're going to need to do is become a gold member to access the fundamentals. If you're a silver member, you will be able to see these charts, okay? But if you want the fundamentals as well, you'll have to upgrade to gold membership. When you first download the software, it will just give you a blank sheet, just like this. You won't even see these fundamentals up here. It'll be blank. So before I start showing you how to do the actual chart itself, let me show you how to add to the top of the chart here in this field. What you want to do is click on the right, so bring your cursor to this area and hit the right click button. Okay, and then you click on this, Edit Toolbar. Select that. Now, you won't see these here, but I'm going to show you how to add these, how to add a row. You click on this right here. You'll see this little plus sign. When you see that, click on it. It will bring up this box, and you can scroll down to any and add any of these that you're interested in adding. Okay. Let's say hypothetically you want to add the next earnings. That's an important one. All right, like I have on mine. Well, you just click on that. Boom, there it is. You'll notice that it just says it doesn't look like mine right there. So you can change what it how it appears from this box right here. Let's say you want to make the font larger. You come here to the font size. You hit the plus sign like that. So you want it at 16. All right. Maybe you want it to be bold. You click on that. Now, if you want to fill the background, you click on this button right here. And you can select a color. In this case, we'll make it yellow, just like mine. Notice how it's white here, the font. You can change that as well. So I think you come to the text color here, and you select black. Boom. Now, one more important thing. Even though it says next earnings here, you do need to type in the prefix next earnings. If you don't do that, it will just show you the date, okay, at the top. So you do need to put that prefix right there. And I think that's all you need to do right there. Now, you can also move this anywhere you want. Let's say that you add another one. Let's say that let's add one more. Let's hit the plus sign again. This time we'll put in, I don't know. Let's keep coming down here. The price to sales ratio, for example, which I use. You click on that. All right, now you see it right there. Again, same thing. Change the font size. And then let's say that you want to move this over here. You just click on the move button. It will move it. Or if you want to move it above, it will do that. It's really cool. Anyway, I'm going to add one more here because I want to show you something else that's really cool about this this section here. If you click plus, and this time we're going to put in profit margin. And let's go to the profit margins real quick. I think it's under net profit margin to be exact. In fact, you know what you can do is just go to the search bar. Is there a search bar? There's not a search bar. Okay. Let's see. So many in here. Okay, I found it. It's under next net fixed assets. It's net profit margin. You'll see post tax. Click on that. It's added here. Here's a really cool thing. Let's increase the size again. And this time we will make it also bold here. And we will type in just net profit. All right. Hit the space bar. Don't worry about the other stuff. It will disappear. And then what we're going to do is make the text color black. Now, I want you to notice something interesting. You can fill the background here, down here. Click on that and make it green. Kind of like how I have it. Yeah. And here's another great thing. If you click on this, use these colors for negative values. So there it is. And change the, instead of text color, make the text color black and make the background color red. Okay. Now, when you hit the OK button, if I scroll through and I find a company, for example, now you can see them up here, right? We hit the OK button. See, I don't think I put a prefix here, and it just shows the price to sales ratio here. So if I click on that and hit the edit button, I can put in the prefix here. I think that was beta. Yeah. Oh no, what was that? I can't remember. I forget what it was, but you can type in anything. All right. There you go. If you want to remove it, very easy to remove. You just right click. Whoops. Let's get out of that. Right click, remove field. Remove field, price to sales rate. Oh, it's a price to sales. Okay. You can delete it. Next thing you can do, so when I go through a different stock that has a negative profit margin, it's going to come up as red. So it's going to give us a nice visual that this is not maybe a company that we want to get into. Let's take a look at, I don't know, what stocks are negative at this time. Let's go through some stuff. Let me create a watch list and show you. So you can, at the top, you'll see there's a thing called watch list, and you can basically, I'll just pick US stocks. All right. Creates the US stocks. Here's another cool thing that you can do. So let's say that you want to add this into the chart. You go to this section right here and you click on it, click the move button, and then you want to move it to the left. You can move it anywhere, to the left, to the right, wherever. I'm going to click it. I always click it to the left. I like my charts to be on the right side. So you click here, pops up, and then you can move it. Now that's showing my chart, my proprietary stuff that I have, but here's all the stocks that pop up. There's about 3,953, as you can see down here. I'm going to just scroll through these, and let's see if we can find one that has the negative profit margin. So these don't. Hey, there you go. So Alcoa. Now, if you don't want this to be black, and we want it to be white like mine, again, you just go to the edit button, change the text color here to white, and there you have it. Hit OK. And remember, you can add as many of these as you want, as many rows. Here's the thing, though. If you add too many rows, this is what will happen. Let's say that I want to add another row and another one. Let's see. Watch what happens to the chart. Well, it didn't happen because I didn't add anything, but it will basically make this chart much smaller. So if you start putting in, I don't know, company name, for example, here, and you do it again, maybe the exchange, and you hit OK there. See how it just keeps making the chart much smaller. So in my opinion, you want to keep it to a minimum of 2 rows probably, so that you don't lose too much of your chart space. All right. Easy to remove stuff. It's usually just right-clicking on areas and you can find it. Now there's a lot of information, and there are videos on the site as well. Now to see those videos, you would go to TC2000.com. And basically what you want to do is go under the support tab right here, click on that, and videos by TC2000, click on that, and you will see all the different types of things that they have going on here. If you scroll down, for example, it'll show you how to sort stocks by performance, view scan results, all kinds of different options here. Okay, customizing your scan. They've got lots of videos. Now, let's get back to the chart. Okay, now that we know how to do this, let me just remove this and this one here. I'm going to show you guys how to add the Ichimoku indicator and the other elements that are involved here. So you'll notice there is a little plus sign right up here next to the ticker symbol, AA. Go ahead and click on that plus sign. What you want to do next is go to, you can scroll down, or you can actually just type it in, Ichimoku. ICH, it pops up right away. You click on that, it pops up. It's going to look like this. You can change all these colors so it looks more like mine. You can right click there. I'm sorry, you have to actually click on the cloud itself. Click on it, you'll see the edit button. And then the conversion line is the Tenkan-sen. So I have it as a green color, so you might want to do that. I have the baseline, which is Kijun-sen, as red. There. The lagging span is not gray, it's white. So we change that here. Leading span A, I have it as a light color, sort of like this. The leading span B is a purple. And the cloud, as you know, is this light color right here. And there's the settings, right? 92652. These are the standard settings that I use. I wouldn't change these. Let's see, what else? And then hit OK. Now you've got it, right? Next, we've got the Ichimoku cloud in here. Notice how you can also do a couple of other things. You can make it so that the cloud, you can see more of the cloud by doing the following. Within the chart itself, hit the right click button, and then move down here to the Edit Chart Properties, and then select that. And what you'll see here is a few things. Number one, we want to change the candlesticks, right? So right now we've got color based on one color. We don't want that. We want to do it. I'm going to change this right here to open versus close. Okay. Automatically changes it from green to red. You can leave it as green if you like. You can fill them like that, or leave them unfilled if you don't like that. You know, the color that I use is I use this color here for the green colors. All right. Next, I also for yesterday's closing line, I changed this to make this a red. I make that sort of like these little dotted lines right there that you see there. For the open, I usually have it. You want to check that there and then select green. And this is for when you're looking at shorter time frames. Let's go, for example, we'll look at the 10-minute. Whoops, I first have to hit the OK button here so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's go to the 5-minute. There it is. You can see it right here. If you want to make it brighter, you just click on Edit Chart Properties again. Go back to this, and you can make it 100% and 100%. Hit OK. Notice it's a little brighter. So this is where price opened, right? This is the opening price of this morning, Monday, June 24th at 9:30 a.m. And this red line represents the prior day's close. This was at 4 p.m. This is where price had closed. So you can see it gapped up a little bit this morning from the prior day's close, and then it moved up. And, you know, this is the AA. Why don't we put the SPY on so we can see how that's doing right now as the day's going on. So you can see the SPY is actually moving up 0.29%. It's 11:37 a.m. as I'm recording this. Okay, so now we have the Ichimoku in place. Let's put the daily chart back in. And actually, I'll leave the 5-minute. Okay, we've got the Ichimoku in here, and what I'm going to do is add the directional movement index that I have on my page. So you click on the plus button here, and you can type in DIR. It should pop up right away. Directional movement plus DI, negative DI indicator. Go ahead and click on that. Pops up under here. What's cool about this is if you don't want to use up all the space for it, you can just hover your little mouse there and just pull it down like that. All right, next thing we want to do here is add the ADX to it. So we go back to the plus sign. We type in ADX in the search bar. There it is. It pops up like this, right? It's going to show the ADXR. I don't use the ADXR, so you just right click it and remove it. Whoops, it's not showing on the screen, but there's a remove button under here below the save as indicator. So you click on that, it will remove it. What I then do is go to this and click on it and then hit the edit button. Change the color to white. And then for the periods here, what I do is I change that to 9 here. Highlight it, hit 9. Or you can hit the up and down buttons, all right? Okay, so we've got that. Once you have that, you can now hit the OK button. All right, so how do we get this on top of there? Very easy. Again, you can, instead of having two separate panels, we can put them both on one, saving us some chart space here. And you could do that anywhere, by the way. I could take this and place it right on top of the, well, I'll show you in a second here. Let's do this. What you want to do is grab it, just hold down the left click button, and I think you just move it, and you'll see this little box pop up, and release it. And there it is. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Let's say I wanted to move this directional movement index right on top of my Ichimoku cloud. I could do that. I can just click on it, move it, boom, there it is. I don't like it there. It's too messy, right? So you just can bring it right back again, right back in there into the same box that you want it to be in. All right, so now we have that. Let's do this. Let's now add the volume like I have at the very bottom. So you click on the plus sign, type in volume. There it is, indicator, click it. And I usually keep that pretty low, like right about there. Bring this down. Let's see, right now there's a moving average of 50. And that's how I have it set up on mine. I have a 50-day moving average there, or a 50-period moving average. So let's put the daily. You can see it clearly here. Whenever you see these little spikes, those represent potential, like we had this hammer here on higher than average volume here, right? Popped, boom, moved up the SPY. You can also get those negative candles like this one right here, this bearish engulfing pattern. You see the negative candle that led to that drop. So it's important to keep the volume on there as well, just so as another point of reference. One other really cool thing you can do is you can put on the measuring tool, which I use a lot. You'll notice that in my videos. So to do that, you right click on Edit Chart Properties. And then I believe it's under Scaling. Let's take a look. I think it's here. Yes. Okay, when you click on Scaling, you'll see this right here, the Show Ruler. Make sure you click that box. You'll see it populate over here. Boom. Hit the OK button. I like to leave the, yeah, and just hit OK. All right. Now this, okay, this, I don't like this bar because it's just too confusing. So I remove this part. I don't need this. I mean, you could leave it if you wanted to. It's basically, you can set it wherever you want. It will tell you exactly how far away you are from price. So let's say that you wanted to figure out where you are. You just place it up here, and it says here, from this point, you're 2.84%, under right there, negative 2.83%. If I move it down here, you can see from this point, you're up 6.91%. As you know, I usually just kind of hover my mouse there and I know exactly where that percentage is. If you want to remove this, like I do, hit the edit button again, hit edit chart properties, go back to that scaling tab, and let's see where it says, I think this maybe? Yeah. Nope, not that one, sorry. There we go. It's this one right here. So down below you'll see it says show grid. Okay, that's what that is, this line. You can uncheck that, and now it's gone. You hit the OK button, And now you've got your setting. And then what you want to do is, you can right click and save this, right? And to do that, you just right click here, and save chart. Another cool thing that you can do is you can create an image of a chart by selecting this. So you can it will basically create an image for you, and you can keep it on your screen if you wanted to. Well, since we're here, why don't I show you guys how to create a personal watch list as well. So up above, you can't see it up here, but there's a section called New. You'll see it up in the top right above this area here. You click on New, and you'll see this window pop up, and click on Personal Watch List and select that. And here, you can type anything you want. Let's say that you want to create a personal watch list of sectors like I have. You can type in sectors. Hit OK. There it is, right? From here, you've got this basically. This is my proprietary stuff here, so you won't see this stuff here, but I'm just letting you know it's pretty much the same concept. You click on here, plus symbols, and all right, see that little plus sign? Click on that, and you can type in, I don't know, for sectors, I guess we'll do XLY, all right? There it is. Click the add button, and there it is right there. You can add more, XLU, XLI. And that's how you create your personal watch list. You can add anything from stocks to, ETFs, whatever. And then once you have that, you see this little move window thing. Click on that. Click the move button. And then you can place it above, say, all the US common stocks if you want. Like by clicking on that, and it will pop it up right there. And there you have that. Now you can click on XLI, for example. If you hit the space bar, it will bring you to XLU, XLY, bring you back to XLI. You can see how quickly you can go through these charts. So you can have like a lot of stocks, and you're running through these. Let's say we're going back to the US common stocks, for example, right? And I'm just like looking for some ideas. I can just kind of keep scrolling. And you'll notice now up above, if you see negative, or if you see a lot of red, you just kind of skip it. Visually, you can see it. Oh, AAL, okay, it's under the cloud. We skip, keep skipping. See if we can find one. Oh, here's Apple, okay. And this one, AAPB. Here's a nice one on the daily chart. Up 5.17% today. Does not have that much information here. This is a very low volume chart. I wouldn't consider this one. All right. I mean, it looks good, but it's a very low volume chart, so I'd probably stay out of that one. Remember, you want to trade stocks that have an average volume of about 1 million shares traded. AAT only has 25,000. What? Let me go back to the daily chart. Yeah, 25,000. That's not a lot. See how sporadic they look when they don't have a lot of volume to them? So anyway, gives you an idea of how to set this whole thing up. Hopefully this was very helpful to you guys. Let me show you one last thing of how to get the software if you haven't already. Go to my website, Bluecloudtrading. All right, under Bluecloudtrading, you can click this right here. Instead of clicking the link, click in for more links. A little bit about my channel. You scroll down a little bit, and here it is, the TC2000 affiliate link. You click on this link. It will pop up. From here, you can type in your email, and then you can get a $25 coupon towards your TC2000 service, courtesy of Bluecloudtrading. And you can download the Windows, web, Mac, and mobile. They actually have a mobile app, which is great. Love the mobile app. So you should definitely look into that. Let's go to the overview real quick. And just, one more thing. Regarding the pricing, let's go to that real quick. You can click on software plans and data. From here, you'll see they have a monthly, annual or biannual. If you do the monthly, it's going to be $9.99 per month for the silver. Remember, under silver, you won't get the fundamentals at the very top. You can only get those under gold. This chart will tell you what you can get under the gold versus silver and platinum. So over here, for example, with the silver, you won't be able to create alerts. You know, you won't be able to access the drill down through the sectors and industries under that. The drill down is a great way to look through stocks and sectors. You won't be able to, let's see here, create conditions for writing formulas. But the most important thing, from at least from my perspective, is the fundamentals, right? And I think, where was that? There's a section here. Yeah, it's right here. Plot fundamentals, earnings, insiders, percentage sales, etc. That's really key. So let's go back now. I'll just show you guys a little bit more about this overview. Let's go to that. As you can see, it's available. You can use it on all these different types of devices. Okay. And that's what it looks like when you start off. But you can change it. You can do so many cool things with it. You can check on your positions here. All right, that's really cool. Orders and trades. Remember, they also have a brokerage. You can open a brokerage account through TC2000. Very easy. You can create your favorites here. You can create notes. Something that I haven't showed you guys, but you can actually add notes. In fact, I probably should show you that, huh? Okay. Let me show you how to do that. So you would go to, you can't see it here, but at the very, very top, there's a notes and news. You click on that. It will pop up a thing here, and you can add your notes in there. You can write a note and add notes, and they even have news wires and everything else. Okay, let's get back to the other thing now. Let's see. If you're into trading options, you can check option, the option chain that they have there. There's the watch list, and you can practice trading. That's the key thing. You can create a paper trading, they call it a paper trading account, so you can actually practice without even opening a brokerage account. Maybe try practicing first. What do I mean by that? Basically, if you go, again, let's go back to the TC2000. You can't see it right now, and that's the way that it's recording. But basically, there's a way to buy and sell stocks. Let me go to Apple for a moment. Let's say I want to buy Apple stock. And let's say I want to maybe even day trade it. Let's click on the 1 minute. Right now I've got the paper TC2000 account set up. So it won't matter if I place a trade. I'm not going to lose money or win money or anything like that. I guess in this scenario, let's say I'm going to buy because it's close to the, it's not a buy point, but let's just say I'm going to buy it. All right. We click on the buy down here. It will pop up this little screen. Buy Apple. From here, I can select quantity, right? And let's say I want to buy $1,000 worth. I can select that right there. It's going to automatically tell me how many shares that is, 1,059. It's going to be as close as possible to 1,000 based on the price that you see right there. So click on buy. It's not going to cost anything because it's a paper account that we're using right now, right? But you can trade it. Here's the place order. Now you can also select here to don't show these order confirmation in the future, but I wouldn't recommend that. So place order. You'll see it pop up right here. We're now in a trade, okay? And it will go either up or down as expected. In my opinion, it's probably going to drop because it's inside the cloud right now, but we'll see. So that's how you do it. And if you want to sell and close the position, once you're in it, you can either click on the close button. See how that automatically populated? It wasn't there before. But once you're in a position, you can just hit the close button. It will close it out for you. Or you can do other stuff, like hit the sell button here. And you can also create, let's say I want to sell at Apple at a trend line, right? So let's say I click on that. And then I can see how there's a little thing popping up. And let's say I want to sell it when it gets up to these levels here, where it might find some resistance, right? So I just select that right there, and there you have it. It will automatic. I then hit the sell Apple, place order, and there it is. So if it reaches this level, I'll make $4 on this trade, for example. Again, this is just for showcasing how it works. Okay, and obviously, let me close this out. I'm going to show you how you can also short the market if you wanted to. So you can either, yeah, here we can do sell to close, sell Apple, place order, it's out. Okay. All right. Next, if you want to short the market, which I don't recommend if you're a beginner, but if you do, you hit the sell button and sell Apple at market. If the stock drops, you'll make money. If it goes up, right now it's moving up, of course. So let's say I hit the sell Apple, place order. If this starts moving up, I'll be losing money because I'm shorting. Yeah. So you don't want to do that unless you're a very active trader and you understand, the concept of shorting stocks and betting against them. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hit that close button. Get out of that. At least you got a little bit of a sense of how, versatile this, I guess, charting platform is, right? And I think that I should just cut this video here. Hopefully this was enough information that will help, especially you guys that have already using TC2000 that have maybe been having a difficulty with getting all this stuff on here. It took me a little while to get familiarized with it, There's definitely a learning curve. So anyway, all right, guys, that's going to do it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'll catch you all in the next one.